Hello friends, everyone is back to football madness. Manchester United eyeing Amado Onana from Everton. This 22-year-old midfielder has once again become an important player for the TV. During this season, he made 25 appearances in all competitions, contributing to goals and 1 assist. In the process, Amado Anana has a contract at Goodison Park until June 2027. But he is expected to leave Goodison Park in this summer's transfer window. According to the Sun Previously Barcelona, wanted to compete for Onana's signature, but the report claims that the strongest interest currently comes from Manchester City are getting closer to the final stages of the Champions League. The Citizens now have 1 foot in the quarterfinals of the Champions League with a 3-1 win in Denmark. But manager Pep Guardiola will now be without their winger Jack Grealish for some time. According to Guardiola, the player has a muscle problem. However, Guardiola said that he had not spoken further with the medical team, while on the other hand, Guardiola admitted that he was very satisfied with his team's victory in this match. According to him, the victory over Copenhagen was very crucial for Manchester City. The issue of Kylian Mbappe joining Real Madrid is getting louder, because it is reported that Mbappe will not renew his contract at PSG. The French player is currently in communication with Real Madrid, who have wanted M for several seasons. Now former Real Madrid coach Zinedine Zidane has also commented on the issue of his joining Mbappe to Madrid. Zidane is very close to Madrid, and Mbappe also asked all parties not to speculate about the player's future, because according to Zidane, until now the news about Mbappe going to Madrid is still unclear. As reported by Mundo Deportivo, Barcelona is reportedly unwilling to meet the asking price set by Atletico Madrid. They have set a price of 120 million to make João Felix's transfer permanent next summer. Blaugrana certainly doesn't have that kind of money to recruit just one player this summer, but they are currently strategizing to maintain his service for another season by extending his loan contract and increasing the amount of his salary. Kylian Mbappe's future at PSG is still full of uncertainty. Even the 2018 World Cup winner is widely rumored to be leaving in the summer of 2024. Therefore, Les Parisiens are now starting to target new players to replace Mbappe. Spotbill now reports that PSG will also target Bayern Munich winger Kylian Mbappe to become BPPE's replacement. Meanwhile, according to information from the transfer market page, it is stated that Les Parisiens will likely have to spend 45 million, or the equivalent of 755 billion, to bring in Kylian Mbappe. After reviewing the incident that occurred during the Juventus vs Udinese match, the FIGC Disciplinary Commission assessed that Massimiliano Allegri had acted excessively in protesting against the referee. As punishment, the Juventus coach was ordered to pay a fine of 100,000 €. According to the FIGC release, Allegri was judged to have criticized the referee without respecting the referee in the dressing room after the match. However, the coach's words were not explained in detail. The fine imposed by FIGC adds to the bad record for Bayern Munchen, who has not won the last 3 matches. Premier League club Manchester United has reportedly started the hunt for their new sporting director. The Red Devils are said to be trying to recruit Dan Ashworth as their new sporting director. The Telegraph reports that Sir Jim Ratcliffe himself wants Dan Ashworth to become Manchester United's sporting director. Sir Jim Ratcliffe reportedly impressed by how Ashford led Newcastle's revolutionary project. He was even more determined to appoint him as Manchester United's new sporting director. Chelsea are reportedly interested in signing Everton midfielder Amado Onana. The 22-year-old Everton midfielder has a price tag of €60 million. Quoting from C Offside, Chelsea are interested in the player, and they have gone through negotiations with Everton regarding a potential move in the summer. Both in English football, although the current asking price is quite large. Onana has the ability to become an investment solution for clubs in the future. There are new rumors circulating about who the centre-back will replace Raphael Varane in the Manchester United squad. The Red Devils will reportedly focus on bringing in Edmund Tapsoba from Bayern Leverkusen. Manchester Evening News reports that Manchester United is really interested in bringing in Tapsoba in the summer. According to the same report, you have to be prepared to dig deep to recruit this guy, because he is still under contract at the Bayern until 2028. As is well known, Barcelona will need to make big sales in the summer transfer window to overcome financial fair play issues. The center-back position is one place where cuts could be made. Given the number of options in that position, therefore Mundo Deportivo reports that Barcelona will listen to offers for Jules Koundé in the summer. The player himself reportedly doesn't feel at home at Barcelona, because the French player doesn't like Xavi Hernandez's decision to change his original position in the Blaugrana squad. Rasmus Højlund has indeed performed well with Manchester United this season after being brought in from Atalanta. He has scored 11 goals in 29 matches in all competitions. National team striker Domini is starting to find his touch at Old Town after experiencing difficulties. According to Spanish media, Defensa Central representatives from Madrid have been assigned to monitor Rasmus Højlund. In the last few months, the Danish striker has been used as an alternative if they failed to get the services of Kylian Mbappe from Paris Saint-Germain. Wolverhampton is currently in financial trouble after meeting with Premier League regulators. There is the potential that they could release one of the important pillars of the team, Pedro, in the stock exchange next summer. This season, Net has performed exceptionally with Wolves. He has played 15 matches in the Premier League and scored 2 goals and 8 assists. However, the potential for his presence next season is doubtful. DAZN claims that there is the potential for the club to add several players to strengthen the composition of the team. Because of financial problems, they have the potential to sacrifice net funds to other teams in order to support the team. Reported by SPKR, Aymeric Raford is interested in Spanish league giants Real Madrid. Madrid is said to be interested in bringing in Rashford in the summer of 2024, but you have given Rashford a high clause, namely £120 million with a release clause that high. Madrid wants to use another scheme. Without spent a lot of money, Eller plans to activate Takefusa Sakubo's buyback clause. They want to use Kubo as a means of bartering with Manchester United to get Rashford. According to news from Italy, AS Roma is interested in signing Napoli goalkeeper Alex Meret, who will be on a free transfer next summer. New coach Daniel De Rossi has now entrusted Rossi's brilliant post goalkeeper to Rui Patricio, but the Portuguese goalkeeper's contract will soon end next summer. Because of that, the club is starting to think about looking for a replacement, as reported by Corriere dello Sport. Roma has made contact to ask about the situation of leaving Napoli, because they are aware that the player's term of service will soon end next June. Jarrett Bryn White's future speculation enters a new phase. Manchester United is reportedly more favored to bring in the back than Real Madrid. As reported by the Daily Mail, Bryn White reportedly wants to continue playing in England if he has to leave Everton. He considers that English football is suitable for his playing style. Apart from, he believes that playing in the EPL increases his chances of playing for the England national team. but you have to prepare a lot of funds to get brand white services next summer, because the price will be round p80 million sterling. There is new speculation circulating regarding the future of Thomas Tuchel. The German coach is rumored to be immediately getting a new job if he is fired. Bayern Munchen sports management reports that Tuchel has the opportunity to train in Spain next season because he is a candidate for Barcelona's new coach. According to this report, there are several reasons why is Tuchel a candidate for Barcelona coach. Tuchel has coached at some of the best clubs in the world. He has also won the Champions League trophy with Chelsea. French superstar Kylian Mbappe reportedly opened the door to joining Arsenal. This news was conveyed by The Independent. Arsenal themselves had previously been interested in Mbappe, but that happened when the striker was still playing at AS Monaco, according to the report. There is a reason why Mbappe wants to join Arsenal. A 25-year-old player was inspired by the legend of the Gunners, Henry, the French legend, who became a legend at Arsenal and became the club's all-time top scorer. Mbappe was then claimed to be interested in following in the legend's footsteps. PSG hosted Real Sociedad in the first leg of the last 16 of the Champions League at Parc Prince Thursday morning, West Indonesia time. Both teams played equally strong in the first half. No goals were scored and the match ended in a draw at home until halftime. Entering the second half, PSG continued launching an attack. Finally paid off. Kylian Mbappe scored a goal in the 58th minute to give PSG a 1-0 lead. In the 70th minute, Bradley Barcola scored the second goal for PSG. In the end, the score was 2-0 for PSG's victory and lasted until the game was over. Bayern Munchen visited Lazio's headquarters in the first match of the last 16 of the Champions League, playing at the Stadio Olimpico early Thursday morning West Indonesia time. Bayern Munich appeared more dominant from the start of the match, but Lazio's strong defense forced the match to end in a draw until halftime. In the second half of the attack, as attacks continued to be launched by both teams. In the 66th minute, the referee issued a red card to Diet when he was deemed to have committed a foul on Lazio player Gustav Isaacson in the penalty box. Lazio was awarded a penalty, which Ciro Immobile managed to maximize. After that, no additional goals were scored, so the match ended with score 1-0 for Lazio's victory.